Hey Jimny fans, welcome to yet another Jimny related video. My name is Jonathan, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my experience when it came to choosing between a tent and a swag, which decision I made, and all the factors that I took into consideration when making that choice. I know that there are many Jimny owners who love their swags and think it's the best piece of kit, and don't get me wrong, I do think the swag is actually the ideal piece of equipment for certain situations and also for certain people. However, that didn't turn out to be the case for me, so straight from the beginning I am going to let you know that I did buy a tent, and I'm going to go through all the reasons of why. So the first factor that I took into consideration was going to be the size. I needed to know how big the tent would be and how big the swag would be once it was either folded or rolled up. Swags in general are going to be quite a bit bigger when they are folded or rolled. I know that will depend on a number of factors, like the brand, the size, what type of mattress it has inside it. Because I'm usually traveling with my dog, I need to be very conscious of space, so that was one of the reasons that the swag was not going to be the ideal piece of equipment for me. Another consideration for me was I don't really like small spaces. I do like being able to sit up inside the tent, so swags are generally a lot lower, it has a lot lower ceiling, so I ended up going for a small tent that has enough height for me to sit up in. Also, with that consideration, I needed to choose something that my dog would be able to fit inside. I didn't want to go for a double swag so that the dog would be able to fit inside with me, so I did choose quite a small tent which does have enough space for me to put my mattress as well as the dog bed next to me. Another consideration I made was that I much prefer sleeping on a conventional blow-up mattress. So I know that there are a number of mattress options that do come with the swags, or the alternative option would be to remove the mattress from the swag and then just put a blow-up mattress inside, but I felt that does kind of defeat the purpose of the swag, because one of the benefits would be to roll your mattress up inside for an easy setup and pack down. I also took into consideration the price point. When choosing a swag, it would most likely be quite a bit more expensive. And when my wife and I go away and we camp together, we do have a slightly larger Oztrails dome tent. However, the only reason I was buying a smaller tent was actually just for something extra, which would make it easier for me to set up and pack away when it's just myself and the dog camping. So I ended up buying a tent. It's called a Hideaway 2, and I purchased it from Torpedo 7. Only cost me $89, and so far it's done the job perfectly. When thinking about the size of a tent compared to a swag, the tent that I bought is actually slightly too short, so what I do have to do is I have to turn my mattress at a slight angle and then put my dog's bed next to the mattress for us both to fit in comfortably. I'm about 185 centimeters tall, so I'm not able to lie straight out inside the tent. So the final consideration I'm going to share with regards to choosing between a tent and a swag, especially if you're driving a Jimny, is going to be the weight. If you are going to be purchasing a swag, it's good to be aware that it is probably going to weigh around 15 to 20 kilograms, maybe a little bit less or a little bit more. And everybody knows that space in the Jimny runs out really quickly. So if you're out of space inside the vehicle, you'll most likely find yourself storing the swag on the roof of the car. And if you are very considerate about how much weight you load on the roof of the Jimny, just taking that into consideration would be quite important. The tent that I bought only weighs 3 kilograms. It's really compact, so it's easy for me to store inside the vehicle or in a box on the roof without being too much of an inconvenience. So if you're a Jimny owner and you camp in either a swag or a tent, please drop a comment in the comment section, share what type of tent or what type of swag you have and why you made the choice to go with that, and yeah, then we can maybe all learn from each other. As I say in all my videos, I am a complete amateur. I'm not a professional. I'm just sharing my experience as I'm learning, as I'm going along. So I'm open to anyone sharing their experience or even just a little bit of advice, and then hopefully we can all learn something together. In the next part of the video, I'm just going to do a short review on the tent that I did purchase. So if you are thinking about buying it, it's a little bit of extra information to help you make that decision. I know I said that this video would be a review on the tent. Unfortunately, this video is going to be more just a setup video, so if you are interested in seeing the setup of this tent, feel free to continue watching. If not, please do still subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and check out some of the other Jimny related videos that I do have. Sadly, I have to share that we have sold the 3-door Jimny, but the good news is that we actually have purchased a 5-door Jimny. I've recently ordered neoprene seat covers for the 5-door Jimny, so hopefully when those arrive I'll film a bit of a fitting and a review of the seat covers. So if you are interested in purchasing seat covers for the Jimny, definitely check the next video out that I am going to be making. So if you've watched this far, thanks for watching the entire video. I do have quite a number of other videos relating to the Suzuki Jimny, which I'll just post around the screen, all around, and you can click on a video that you think might interest you. And also, if you did like this content, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to follow along with any additional Jimny videos in the future, definitely give the channel a subscribe. Thanks for watching and drive safe, everyone.